Hello crafty friends, my name is Kimberly Smith and I'm the Papered Chef. Today I'm happy to announce the launch of my latest course on Udemy. It is called Canvas Workspace, Boxes and Envelopes. It is the 8th course I've developed on Udemy, and 7 of the 8 courses are also on the Brother ScanNCut. In this video, I'm going to share the projects you'll be learning to make in this course. And also, in the description of this video, there are coupons on how to sign up for this course and many of my other courses as well. This particular course has 10 distinct projects, and several of the projects we create more than one style of project. As in all my other courses, it's hands-on, so you're going to learn start to finish, how to design the project, how to send that project over to your machine. In many cases, I'm going to explain how to cut or draw. And then after I know that you have that technique down, I'll just get right into how to assemble the boxes and then how to embellish the boxes. And finally, I'm going to show you what's inside the boxes. So when you want to give someone a gift, it's just not just what you're giving them, it's the care you put into packaging that gift or that card. And this is going to really show your friends and family the thought that you put into something. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you're actually going to get to see the beautiful color coordination between the inks, the designer series paper I use, and the stamps that I use to embellish these projects. One thing that's unique about my courses is the way that I find gifts to fit in the boxes and things to put inside. I start out the course with a simple concept, and that is, after you get through the orientation where you learn about the course itself, how to navigate, and what projects you'll be making in the course, I'm going to start out by just talking in Canvas Workspace about how to cover boxes. Why would you want to do that? Well, because when you take a plain white box and you cover it with beautiful papers and then put matching coordinating gifts inside, it really just makes them pop. I was explaining in the course, and I'll also explain it now, that I'm doing a swap. And when you do a swap, that means that you trade items with others. And I wanted to really make these swaps stand out. But I'm also going to be traveling, and I didn't want to have to ship them assembled like this. So one of the great things about the ScanNCut is you can cut all the pieces you need. And you can get everything that you need already. And you can decorate these boxes. These happen to be mini paper pumpkin boxes. And you can decorate them with all the pieces you need and then assemble them when you get to the place you're going, which is really nice. So I'm in the process of working on this project. But I did finish a few of them to show you what's inside. Now, after that, I teach you how to make an envelope. Now, the envelope that you'll be making, and I made several different styles and variations, and a lot of my courses are through trial and error. So I explain, which different things I've tried, and maybe you even get to see me make a mistake here and there. But in this particular case, I really like the A2 envelope, and this is the card that fits inside of the A2 envelope. See? The ScanNCut will score it for you. It'll cut out all the pieces. It's just really nice. Now that's a standard card, but the skills that you learn in the envelope section are welding shapes and adding score lines and working with layers. Those techniques can be applied to any size envelope that you want to make. Now, Canvas Workspace has a lot of built-in projects for us already. So there's no reason for us to always start from scratch when designing a project. We can use the built-in projects that Brother gives us, and we can further customize them. So for example, in this course, I show you how to use the built-in projects, such as this Mother's Day gift box project. And I show you there's things inside. I show you how I used double-sided designer series paper to design these boxes, how I resized it to make it so that all the pieces would fit on one mat, a 12 by 12 mat when you're cutting it. And then I showed you how I embellished it and which stamps I used and papers I used and things like that. So the way to customize that project was by resizing it. But another way to customize Canvas Workspace projects is by adding your own text to them. And that's what I did for this Easter egg box. I left it at the size that Brother gave us for the project, but I showed you how to add text along a path, like I did here with the word Cameron. I showed you how to fit the text to a path and then how to draw using your ScanNCut. In case you're wondering, before I move on, will this particular course pertain to the model of ScanNCut I'm using? Yes, because I'm using Canvas Workspace software. I'm using the installed version of Canvas Workspace. That means that you can install it on your PC, computer, or on a Mac. And then when you send this project to your machine, you can cut it out with whichever model of ScanNCut you have. Even if your ScanNCut is not wirelessly connected, you can learn how to use my projects or how to create my projects, save them to your USB stick, USB drive or a thumb drive, and then transfer it to your machine that way. In this course in particular though, I do use the CM350, one of my models of ScanNCut, and the STX125, and I show you how to retrieve and cut a file on each of those models of machine. So yes, this course pertains to any model of ScanNCut you have, and with whichever country you happen to be in. Now these little party favor boxes, I designed in the ScanNCut. Now virtually my friend Sandra told me about these boxes, and I used designer series paper. You may have recalled on my YouTube channel me making these and showing you how to make these with the Simply Scored tool and a paper trimmer. But I thought, wouldn't it be great to just mass produce these little party favor boxes using the ScanNCut? So I figured out how by using shapes and again welding, layering, and in this particular case I show you how to use the artboard, which is a wonderful part of Canvas Workspace to help you align the different shapes and score lines that you're putting into your projects. Next thing I show you in this course, and this is I think probably the largest section in the course, it's on the Template Maker application or Template Maker website. It is a wonderful website where you get to go in, pick a box, change up all of the dimensions of the box, export the SVG file, which is a scalable vector graphic file. You export it, you import it into Canvas Workspace. You can further customize it. You can work with it in other ways, and then you could send it to your machine for cutting. It is an amazing website called Template Maker. And in Template Maker, I shared how to create this trapezoid box. I used the trapezoid box for boxes of sunshine. I was pleasantly surprised when I was all done with my design that they stand up well on the table, so that you could actually have these at an event where they stand up for a nice display. They also hold a lot of items inside because they're smaller on the bottom and big on the top. The reason I chose the particular size of trapezoid box was because I wanted the box to fit on a piece of designer series paper, 12 by 12, in one sheet, to cut out in one sheet. And then I was pleasantly surprised as I assembled it how much fun it was that it stood up in that other way. The next box that I created with Template Maker is called a polygonal box or polygonal box. This one has 5 sides, and you can see that it's really beautiful to look at when you cut it and embellish it, put some ribbon around it. And again, I'll be showing you what's inside of these boxes. The last box I created with Template Maker is called a box with lid, and you can create boxes with lids in different sizes and customize those too. This takes 2 pieces of designer series paper, whereas this box here, it's still a box with lid, the same exact design, but you can cut this box and lid with just 1 piece of paper. The nice thing about this box with lid is that it holds so many greeting cards. I think I put like 11 or 12 cards in here, and you could put a pen in there as well. You could probably fit 15 cards in here, depending on how they're embellished, on this particular size box. Wouldn't that be a great gift to give someone? Not just to give them a card that you sign and you put inside the box, but then to give them other cards so that they can bless others by filling out the cards that you created, and they can send them to other people. Sometimes I even include stamps when I do that, so that people spread the love and send crafts to others. That's the Template Maker section. Then I showed you how to design a box using shapes that are built into Canvas Workspace. So here's a box I designed, start to finish with you, and it's just using shapes. And we weld the shapes, we divide the shapes, we create our own score lines. And then I show you again what's inside these fun little boxes, coffee cup boxes. But these could easily just be, it's a coffee cup box, but you could be a tea box as well. You could put tea gifts inside it. To top things off, I teach you how to make shaker boxes. This goes back to the type of box I created here where you're covering it with designer series paper. But instead, you're going to make a topper for your box that you're going to layer. And this is layered, I hope you can see that. And I have some sequins inside for a shaker effect. So this is really like a nice, easy project, but it's a review of many things that you learn in the course. And with a new skill as well, with the offset lines, inset lines, etc. All right, then to top things off, to really top things off again, we create lids for our boxes. In this section of the course, I teach you how to use a border from Canvas Workspace to create your own customized lid to go with your box and to fit on there precisely. I will show you what is inside of all of these boxes inside the course itself. I hope that you will enroll in my course, learn new skills, take your Brother ScanNCut to the next level, do more with it, make fun projects, bless others, and feel great about giving gifts that you put a lot of care into creating, and make others feel good as well. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments of this video. And I hope to see you in my next Udemy course. That's all for now. This is the Papered Chef.